Welcome back. So today we're going to do a Sunday supper. Usually for Sunday suppers, it's not this big drawn out affair. Well, it can be, but it's not. It's just whatever I feel like cooking. I'm not too concerned about the price that much because it's ingrained in me, but I just, I grab what I want, things I have in the house, I start pulling it together. So I'm going to go over there and we're going to figure out what we're going to do for Sunday supper. So let's go. All right, here we go. This is everything I found. I think I'm going to go with ground beef enchiladas. Wink, wink, because it's turkey. So let's go over everything I got for this meal tonight. I'm going to use some cheese. I have some Mexican blend and some cheddar. That's what I have. Eric's, the Daya, is a dairy-free. He's got some cheddar over there. I have some flour tortillas. I know they're usually done with corn, but I have flour. I got a bag of green beans over there that are just, getting old. I have a couple of cans of enchilada sauce down there, some red kidney beans. I thought I had pinto, but I didn't, so it was a choice between the black beans or kidney beans. The kids said kidney beans. We got the ground turkey, and we got some Spanish rice. So first thing I'm going to do is start getting the beans ready and everything. This way I don't have to worry about it. All right, so I washed off my beans. All I'm going to do is cut the ends off or break the ends off. I'm not really sure what I want to do just yet. I think I might just go through it. I usually line them up as best I can. Just boop, that's it. Just take off that little bit. I'm going to do that to all of my beans. Takes a little time, but it's worth it. I don't like having the stems in mine. And I don't like having the brown ends. That doesn't bother me. That could stay. Even though I just cut it off, right? So we're just going to do that, and then we're going to get to cooking. All right. It's not too much. What I do with these after I wash them, I also save these because when I make soups and things like that, these can flavor it. I wouldn't leave the stems in there, but it could flavor it when I'm making my broths. All right. Onward, forward. I completely forgot an onion. How do you forget an onion? See, look at my onions. Are you guys finding onions like that? Like, what the heck? What the heck? All right, so I'm just going to dice this onion up. You don't really need to watch me dice the onion up because I think everybody knows how to cut an onion. But I just want to let you know an onion's going in. All chopped up. Let's move over to the stove. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in here. I was thinking I might want to throw some salsa in, but I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to think about it. All right, so that's a little bit of olive oil. I'm using ground turkey. You could use ground beef. I've said it a million times. I'm on strike. Until I can find a good deal or the prices come down, I'm going in with this. I turn that down. I turn my pan up high, get it hot, and then I turn it down all the time. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to add the onions right away. And that was a decent sized onion. It wasn't huge, but it wasn't small either. All right. So we're going to get that to where it's meat is brown and onions are tender. All right, while those last little pieces are getting finished, I'm going to take some beef bouillon. You don't have to do this if you're using beef, but I'm not. That's a tablespoon. I'm not adding all of that. I'm just going to, maybe I will, I don't know. I'm going to sprinkle some over top of it, give it a little, well, might as well go ahead. Might as well get a little bit extra flavor. I love these cooking from what I have in my house kind of videos. All right. So we're going to continue on, even though it's not all the way done. Just a couple little pieces that just need to brown up. All right. Got to add a I'm going to put 2-ish tablespoons in here. 2 tablespoons. Or a packet. That's not a whole packet, but if you have a whole packet, do it. I think I'm going to go in my refrigerator and get that tiny bit of salsa I have in there and add that to this. Don't have to do that if you're making it. This right here is fine, and then we're going to add the beans, but just give me a second. Almost forgot to add some garlic. I turned it all the way down because I was looking for the salsa in my refrigerator. I thought somebody ate it. I'm like, oh, I'm talking about this, and it's not even there. What they did was they stuck it in a little dish. So usually I'll take them and I'll turn them upside down in the refrigerator so all the last of the salsa comes out. But somebody decided to put that in there. It had saran wrap over it. Okay, that's good. Turn that back up a little bit because we're going to be adding things here. I don't know how much this is. I guess I could measure it out. 1, 2, 3.5 tablespoons. Now we're going to add the beans. You don't have to add beans if you don't want to, but we like beans. They're rinsed. A lot of times I'll go through and I'll cut them in half to make it go farther. Hey, when you don't have any money. All right. Gotta get the enchilada sauce. I'm gonna put some in here. It's about 1/4 of the can. I almost put it right here, and that's where my oven empties. All right. So we're going to start assembling. You could add cheese in here now and let it melt. I cannot because Eric's food is also in here. So I'm going to do it individually when I start wrapping things. But I'm going to let this cook for a little bit with the beans in it. Those are done. Let's get back to the counter. For the green beans, I'm going to use some olive oil, some sesame oil, some soy sauce, some pepper, and then towards the end, I got a little bit of this everything but the bagel. You don't need to do that. This is kind of for the pretty, but I want to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our green beans. I think I did this a while back with canned green beans, but all right, I forgot I wanted to put some garlic powder on there as well. And don't think I had salt either out. That's funny. I don't want to put too much salt on there because I don't want to dry them out. So I think I'm going to measure things out because if you wanted to turn out like mine, you won't if you don't measure it like I'm doing. I'm going to take about a good tablespoon of soy, low sodium. 2 tablespoons. We're gonna hit it with some pepper, season with your heart. Some garlic coming in. I think I'm gonna go in with a teaspoon of sesame oil. I have a recipe that's written for this and it calls for a tablespoon. But for me, that's just a little bit too much of the oil. All right, I'm going to leave the everything but the bagel seasoning until last. I have my oven preheating at 375. And you want to put it in a preheated oven. Don't wait for it to heat up. Like, don't like put it in and just let it catch up to you. All right. So that's going to go in with the enchiladas. And I'm going to put these in for 15 minutes. And we're going to give it a little bit of a toss. We're going to add the seasoning and we'll be good. This is my biggest pan I have. I wish I had a bigger one, but I don't. And I can't do two because it'll take up too much space in the oven for the other stuff that's in there. I sprayed the pan down a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of the enchilada sauce down here. Just a little bit on the bottom, not a ton. Oop, crud. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, it's in there now. All right, so I'm going to line the bottom. Okay. We're going to put that up top. Going to get our tortillas. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a scant amount of enchilada sauce on each one and just kind of spread it around. At least that's how I do it. I don't know how anybody else does it, but that's how I do it. Okay? Then we're going to take, I have 1/4 of a cup of meat. We're going to put that in each one of them. I think that should be about a good size. I almost said price. Maybe not a full 1/4 of a cup. A little bit, you know, like, don't mount it. Like, make a mound. That had nothing in it. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add some cheese. I'm going to add some cheddar. I have some sharp cheddar. I also have some, I found a big bag that was in there, the Fiesta blend. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to give a little bit of cheddar cheese going through. This is looking dry. Look at the other bag. It might be the stuff that they put on it because that's a member's mark. I'm not used to using them. I just started going to Sam's Club. I didn't buy a subscription, but somebody gave me one. So, hey, I'll go in there and look. Yeah, I think it's just the powder on it. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're just going to roll these over. And we're going to put them in same side down in the pan. I don't know if you can see it up there, but... Okay. There we go. Up there. So, rolling it up. Pulled it back just a little to tuck it in. And you don't have to make it like a burrito. Same side down. I kind of take this seam a little bit instead of just sitting it like that because I usually put too many in here. I kind of mush it up like that. All right, I'm just going to keep doing that until we are done. There's Eric's. I'm just going to take a little bit of the diet cheddar, and I'm going to put it in there. I'm not going to put a lot because there's oils in it, and it ends up being kind of oily. So we're just going to, and plus we're going to put some on top. That's it. We're just going to put that in there like I did mine, or the rest of ours, same side, down. All done. All right, these are done. Here's Eric's finished. There's 4 of them. And I topped it with the Daya Mexican blend and some parsley. This is what I have left out of the second can. I'm going to add some water to that. I've done it before. It doesn't hurt anything if you add a little bit of water. Okay, so it thins it out a little bit. I'm not going to say that, but I only added a little bit. I probably didn't even need to add that, but they like a lot of enchilada sauce, so I might keep a little bit out. Yeah, I didn't even need to add the water. But for now, woo! Oh my goodness, it slid right out of my hand. Yeah, I definitely did not have to. How many's here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That means leftovers, right? Not in my house it does it, but. Okay, so I'm going to use some of this Fiesta blend. You could use whatever you got. I don't even know why I'm playing, sprinkling a little bit on there. All right, couple of handfuls. There we go. So I'm going to put a little bit of parsley on top of this, and we're going to cover it up and shove her in the oven. Everything should get done at the same time. And just a little bit of parsley for the pretty. All right, all covered up, in they go, 15 minutes. While that's in the oven, I'm going to cook this per the package instructions. I am not following the package instructions, I lied. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil in the bottom. The package says 2 tablespoons of butter or olive oil. I got that part. The only part I'm doing that's not per the package instructions is, hold on, I'm going to put the rice in before I add the water. In she goes. And I'm just going to toast it up a little bit before I add the water. That's the only thing I'm doing different. Let me turn this handle this way. That's all I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till I get a little bit of a nutty smell, and I'm going to add the 2.5 cups of water. You know what I just realized? I usually, like the other meal I made the other day, it was all brown. I think this is going to be yellow except for the green beans, but all right. So now I got that little bit of a nutty smell. I have 2.5 cups of water. I don't know why I was just getting ready to stir the water. And now I'm going to follow the instructions. We're going to let that bring it to a boil, let it simmer for 15 minutes. So we got the boil going on. We're going to reduce the heat and let it simmer the rest of the way. Woo-hoo! Here comes Eric's. Woo! There's the dairy-free. Woo! And there goes the dairy. All we gotta do is wait for the green beans. They're just finishing up. Green beans are done. Rice is done. All we gotta do now is plate it up. And there's our plates. That is the dairy-free. That is the dairy. I'm gonna meet you at the table.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
Dinner time! Got my beautiful little Yaya here. She hasn't been around a whole lot because she's busy and she loves her new school and all that.
That smells good.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Mmm. That was good as soon as it hit my tongue. That's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it a lot. Try your green beans. I don't think you've ever had the green beans like this. Eric has. I made canned green beans like this before. But, well, I got a little skinny thing. I just push it in. That's really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And the rice is just rice. It's just store-bought rice. All right, let's get everybody else fed and see what they think about it at
Still
the wrap
missed
up.
it anyways.
Huh?
I said I still missed it anyways.
You did. All right. Bye-bye. Dinner's over. How'd we do? Boom! Did not finish. My goodness, that was so filling. I'm surprised nobody finished the green beans, those couple little sprigs. I bet you somebody's going to eat that. It's not going to make it to the refrigerator. Let's see what they thought. Eric, what'd you think about dinner?
I really like the enchiladas.
Oh, enchilada.
Enchiladas. The green beans were good, and the rice is rice, but it was good.
Good. Yaya, what'd you think about dinner?
I would have it again, and it was very delicious. And I could eat the green beans again.
They were pretty good, right?
Yes.
Aiden, what'd you think?
It was amazing.
Me? I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really, really good. It was very filling. I only ate one of them. I gave my extra one to Aiden. He finished that off. So there you have it. I hope you try it. I hope you like it. Leave me a comment either way. See you later. Bye.